I have never played Runescape before, and I'm giving it my first try in 2020. So I've been playing it for about a week and figured I'd just run through everything. Thought it was like good, bad, a little bit mixed about. When I first started trying to learn how to play RuneScape, as soon as you get off Tutorial Island, there is a ton of content they just throw at you right away. Like, seeing this quest list, I didn't even know what to do. It was crazy. I quickly found out that old school RuneScape is very much a game. I was asked multiple times by different people in the community, like, what's my goals, and told me I should basically create goals, and now I understand why, because when you get off that first island, they just give you unlimited reigns to do pretty much anything you want. So I did quickly realize why they said to set goals, and I kind of found out that there's just a ton to learn about this game, and to be honest, it's been a lot of fun just like trying to figure out everything, and just like everything is so much of a grind. And I've heard that meme before, like everyone talking about grinding 99 skill and all that stuff, but I don't know, there's something about this game that's just like, that grind is really fun. I don't know how I'd get enjoyment from running around the circle and chopping these trees and turning them into arrows so I can level up both woodcrafting and fletching at the same time, but I've already put hours into doing that, and there's just something about it that's satisfying to see every time you get a little noise when you level up one of your skills. It's just super fun. And I've heard a lot of people, like, if you look on like Reddit or anything else, will tell you that this game has an absolute terrible community, but I've kind of found it to be like the exact opposite. In my first day playing, I actually had a group of people come up to me and ask, like, oh, are you leveling up in alt, or are you leveling up, like, is this your first time playing? I told them it was my first day, and they told me how to join this clan. They asked me if I had any questions, send them there, and I've been somewhat active in their Discord that they invited me to, and they've been just really helpful with answering any sort of questions I have. It's been super helpful, and they've just been super nice to me. It's great. A little hard to get used to stuff. This interface it's very dated from what I haven't played a lot of MMOs in my time. I've played a little bit of like some browser ones back in the day. I've never actually tried RuneScape, but I played a little bit of Guild Wars 2 and WildStar when those were somewhat new, and going to RuneScape, which has almost entirely just a mouse-based UI, like the keyboard is only used for typing in messages and searching the Grand Exchange. I have yet to find any other use for it, so getting used to just using only mouse for absolutely everything it took a little bit of getting used to. I typed a lot of M's in chat trying to open up map. And another thing that I found very frustrating as a new player is, one, that agility being tied behind a paywall is definitely is the main reason I bought membership for this game. It was a lot of fun. I knew I was gonna play a lot of this after this first week, so I was like, just getting membership, it's cheap. So, and being able to run was huge, because being at level 1 agility, you lose your sprint so fast. This is the reason why my agility is currently my highest stat, because walking in this game is so slow. So yeah, another thing that was confusing was the teleportation tablets. I had to like go through a lot of the wiki to figure out which ones I could actually use and which ones I couldn't, because I bought a couple off the Grand Exchange just so I could go over and do quests a little bit faster, but I found out most of those teleportation tablets were actually locked until you did certain quests. So I ended up finding one, the Camelot one, that I could use, so I've just stacked up on a bunch of those and put those in my bank until I could get decent teleports, and I also grinded up magic specifically for the Varrock teleport, but it took a little bit of getting used to, and it's definitely very annoying to travel at the start of this game, but once I leveled up something like agility up this high, it didn't seem too bad anymore. Still have some minor hiccups when you're walking very far places, but I'm hoping that gets a little bit more alleviated once I kind of figure out where all the teleports are and maybe get my magic a little bit higher so I can teleport without the need for a tablet, but we'll see. We'll probably check back in a little bit, like maybe do like a 1 month or 2 month impressions thing. And then another thing about the game that I felt like I was a little just mixed about, you really have to just dive deep into this wiki. If that wiki didn't exist, it would be impossible to play this game. I probably, for every 3 hours I spend in this game, I probably spend another hour on the wiki because it's brutal. There's like, the amount of content is great, but it's very overwhelming for a new player, especially because they just open it all up at the start. But I mean, overall, this game has been a ton of fun. I definitely recommend just people giving it a shot. It's very much a grind fest, and I think if you have the right mindset going into it, like, the payoff for some of those grinds just feels really good. I can't even imagine like what it's gonna feel like to get like a 99 stat for the first time. I know I'm super far away from that because the EXP differences between the levels just keeps growing and growing and growing, but I don't know, I definitely think I'll be in this game for the long run, see how it goes. I definitely want to learn like as much as I can about the game, and then once like a League 3 comes out, I'll just try to go as hard as possible in it. Alright, so I plan on doing RuneScape content for the foreseeable future on this channel, so if that's something you're interested in, please subscribe to the channel, like and comment for YouTube algorithm purposes. I also stream on Twitch Monday, Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I also have a Discord in the description. You can join there and you get pinged every time I go live or post a new video, or maybe if I'm doing something else, you get a ping there. We can talk in the Discord and Discord and maybe make a little bit of a community.